Alright, mateys. Well, Sherry and I are a semi-retired couple. The details of how that all happened are kind of boring, so let's just go right to the crux of it. We've boated for many years, over 20 years on the Chesapeake Bay. We had a 4087 Bayliner, we had a 290 Sea Ray, and we would cruise from Baltimore up to the Thousand Islands and down to Norfolk and, you know, the Jersey coast and New York. And so we're not new to boating. We're pretty new to sailboats though. Well, in 2010, we got rid of the Bayliner 4087. It was just, you know, the cost was just too much to keep, and so that's kind of when we became semi-retired. And we tried a couple of things here and there, and you know, a few things worked out. But in 2014, I really got the bug to get back out on the water again. So I found a derelict project 30-foot sailboat, 1975, really a project boat. And my idea was fix it up, go sailing right away, and have Sherry come with me, and we would enjoy our retirement. Well, the boat was a little rough. It was very, very rough. And it took me about 4 weeks to get it to where I could actually sail it. And then it took a little bit longer to get it fixed up. In fact, it's been a couple of years. So Sherry hasn't spent a lot of time on the boat with me. And the other thing too here, guys, is she's a little camera shy, so you're not going to see her a lot in the videos. You do see her occasionally though. So part of the plan was to get this boat very reasonably and then start fixing it up and document it on YouTube and document the marina hopping and destinations and the fix-up. And we've been doing that. And it's fairly popular. I mean, you know, you can see we got a few thousand subscribers here. I'd like to have you guys subscribe that haven't subscribed yet. Right down below, just hit the little subscribe thing. Would help us out. Now we make a little bit of money off of this. It's not as much as I had hoped, but then again, we've got our Social Security and a few other little things that come in here and there, so we squeak by with it. And actually, the marina video business and taking 360 pictures and uploading them to Google and doing destination videos was going pretty good until COVID-19. And then, of course, the bottom of that just fell out. Now, hopefully this year things will start to come back a little bit. The other thing, too, is last year, because I got the boat fixed up pretty well, you know, new headliner, we'll do a video and walk you through the whole project here. But Sherry's she's living full-time on the boat with me now. I mean, we still go and visit our sons in Virginia, Wisconsin, and New Jersey. But for the most part, we're living on the boat. And it's 30-foot, 1975 Islander. The only thing it doesn't have, I'm not sure how I can put one in, is a shower. Everything else, I mean, we've got a TV on board, we got a Wi-Fi adapter, we've got hot water, we've got solar panels. And the way that we cruise and even live on board, the 30-foot is more than adequate for it, or I should say it is adequate for us. It wouldn't be bad to have another couple of feet, but on the other hand, if it were any bigger, all it would really do is cost us more money when we go places and to fix it up. So the 30-footer works out well for us. We cruise to destinations, we walk around town, we see the sights, or we just sit and relax. And even though COVID had hit and kind of killed the business for last year anyway, this year I think it's going to be okay, we decided that we would go south from North Point Marina, someplace south, I don't know exactly where, but we didn't get started till really late, and I mean it was late. And Sherry agreed to go with me, and we were having a good time the first couple of days, but then it's like we were at Harrington Harbor North. only planned on spending a day there. We wound up there for 3 days because of small craft advisories, thunderstorms. So then we went on down, and the same thing happened in Solomon's. And it seemed like we would have one good day and 3 or 4 bad days, and it was just getting colder and colder. So we got as far as Deltaville, and we stayed at Regatta Point Marina. Really nice facility, floating piers, excellent bathrooms. Again, we were only going to spend a day. We wound up there 3 days, maybe more. So we took the decision to, well, let's just come back up here, and we spent the winter here. We spent some of it at one of our son's house, but we spent the winter here for the most part. We got a diesel heater on board. That worked fine, kept us toasty warm. But this year, we're going to try and get headed south a lot earlier and hit a few more spots along the way. So over the next few videos, I'd kind of like to share with you some of the things that we came up with and the things that we did to move on board, not have a land home, enjoy ourselves, have a good time with each other, and not cost a fortune. I mean, it does cost money, but it's very doable. You know, and there's a kind of a learning curve of bringing things on board, taking them off, and we store things at one of our son's house. So when we need things like change of clothes from winter to summer, well, we don't have room on board for all of it, so we keep it at one of our son's house. When we go visit, we make the switch. Works out really well. But now over the next few videos, I'd like to give you a detailed tour of our boat, what we have on board, how we got it. The process of moving on board and not having a land home, but still needing a legal address somewhere for our Social Security and our driver's license and insurance, you know, those type of things. So I'll give you a rundown of what we did with that. And then our 2020 plan, or 2021 plan, what we think we might be able to do and how we're going to do that. And as I said, we're semi-retired, so I do need some supplemental income here and there, and what we do to help supplement that with the 360 pictures and some of the other services that we do. But stay tuned and we'll kind of go through this whole process, and it's been probably about a year of getting everything to where Sherry feels comfortable on board, I feel comfortable on board, we feel comfortable going out even in small craft advisories. Things get put away quickly and secured. And the reality is, guys, this is a pretty darn nice life, really. You know, it's relaxing. And part of the reason we don't need a bigger boat is we're not on the boat all the time. When we're at a marina, we're out exploring the area or the town. And if we're at anchor, you know, we're going to be paddle boarding or fishing or swimming. So there's never, I shouldn't say there's never a dull moment. There are times that it gets you wonder like, what am I going to do next? So I grab a scotch and a cigar and try to figure that out. But stay tuned. I hope that you like what you find. I hope we can be of help to you. Please leave comments below as to what you'd like to see, and we'll try and work them in. And until next time, happy and safe boating to you, your family, and friends. Cheers.